Hello my friends, it's Lisa here from Arcane and Stellar. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here, and I hope that this reading is going to provide you with some insight and some guidance. Now, the topic for today is going to be messages from your soulmate, so like a channeled message from your soulmate. And I'm one of those people that does believe we have multiple soulmates, that we can have like soul family. They can be romantic, they can be non-romantic. In this reading, we're going to be aiming more towards romantic soulmates, and I do believe that we have more than one in life. So again, you might feel drawn to more than one pile, and you know, who knows? And again, you may not know your soulmate yet. We're going to see what comes through. It could be their feelings or what they want, or I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm going to kind of be channeling it. So it's a good day for me. It's a new moon in Pisces today as I'm filming this. This won't be posted on the channel until next week, but hopefully I'm going to have 2 videos up on the channel this week because I already have messages from your ancestors filmed. So if you haven't seen that one and you want to find out some messages from your ancestors, check my previous reading, because I'm going to post this one after I post that one. So definitely encourage you to check that out. Usually those type of readings don't get nearly as many views, so we'll see. But I really do hope that this reading gives you some insight, and let me know in the comments below what you think. Commenting really helps the channel. It shows that you're engaged in the channel, so I do encourage comments if you can. It always makes me smile anyways, and thank you so much for all of your support. I hope that this reading finds you well, and let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, group number 1 here. Let's get started. So, let's see what we've got from your soulmate. I'm just going to lay out the cards on the table, and then we'll start to get into it. I do feel like many of you might be aware of your soulmate already, is one thing I want to say. Like they're already in your life at this time, for a good majority of you. Now, particularly is what I want to say. So, what would your soulmate want to tell you right now? What are the channeled messages? Well, first of all, I want to say that for many of you, you may find that you and your soulmate have a lot of Neptune connections and synastry. That's one thing I'm really getting strongly here. So I would imagine that you guys have like some sort of Neptune contacts, like Neptune and Sun, Neptune Moon, Neptune Venus, Neptune Mercury, maybe all of the above, who knows. That's one thing I'm really picking up clearly. It feels as if there is a little bit of it. I really feel like for many of you, your soulmate is waiting kind of patiently for things to develop at this time. They feel like this connection is very destined. Like they feel as if you are part of their path, like you were meant to be in some way. So they definitely kind of have that soulmate vibe with you. It depends on what language they use. Not everybody knows that term, but they can feel like they're very drawn to someone, and they know that there's something lucky about it. You know, like I said, the language might be a little bit different, but I do feel like your soulmate recognizes that there's a soul connection in some way, whatever they call that. I also get the feeling of this person wanting you to know that they're working on their finances. That might be a clue for some of you. Finance in particular, maybe this person is going through, like, maybe there's some sort of strong focus on work and career at this time with this person. There also could be, when I think of this, it says financial challenges are affecting this connection. And there could be some sort of insecurity in terms of finances at this time, or there might be some real problems when it comes to finances. Now, when I think of finances, I don't always think of money necessarily. And with this card, it could be distance, as an example for some of you, or other such things that, like, kind of like those earthly barriers that kind of come between us, like, you know, jobs in different places, or, you know, living in different places, or something along those lines for some of you is going to be prevalent. And I feel like this person, especially for some of you where that's a thing, I feel like your person, it's like they would want to tell you that they feel so connected to you, yet at the same time, I really do get the feeling of them feeling like this could easily be lost. Like that the connection, there's a fear of failure in terms of bringing things together. Although they have long-term feelings and long-term hopes But at the same time, I feel like that they're kind of keeping an open mind at this time in regards to, and trying to keep themselves, although they feel very connected, they're trying to keep themselves in a place where they are open to possibilities. I want to say that there could be something here. And again, because the keep an open mind card talks about, it says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. This tells me that there probably is something quite different about the two of you. Again, I think distance might be a thing here for some of you. For others of you, it might be that you come from different cultures, different languages, maybe you're different ages. You know, those kind of like typical differences that can occur in relationships. That's what it kind of makes me feel like. I would want to say that your person, one of the things that I'm really picking up strongly in terms of what they would want to say is that despite maybe these differences between the two of you, they like want to surpass them. Neptune in particular represents unconditional love, spiritual love. So there's a very spiritual connection. Another thing is that I feel like one of the things this person wants to say is that they want to choose you in some way, or they want you to choose them. There's something here about choosing in particular. And for some of you, they might be fearful that you might not choose them. And I don't know what that means exactly for all of you, but maybe that's going to resonate. I wanted to talk here, by the way, I see the numbers 18 and 21. So I'm just going to mention those two numbers for some, I just feel like it. So some of you might have birthdays on the 21st or 18th. But not all of you. I just felt like, I felt like saying it. And you know, I don't always pay attention to numbers, actually. Let's see. And we also have 3 and 9 if you break those numbers down. I feel like this person would also tell you that they feel a strong desire to connect with you. Like, unexplainable in some way. I feel like this person is a type, like they would literally tell you, like, I don't know why, but I can't stop thinking about you, or I don't know why, but I just want to talk to you, or I don't know why I feel like this. Again, with that keep an open mind, and here we have connect. It says I create strong emotional connections with the important people in my life, and a destiny. My dreams show me all that I am the co-creator of my life and destiny. And again, there's that type of destined feeling that they're feeling, but also that connect. It's like, I really feel like this person, they pick up easily on your feelings as well. I feel like both of you have this like kind of, that's why there has to be some Neptune. Neptune usually can talk about very intuitive connections, especially Neptune, like Moon and Mercury in particular, for sure. Those two placements really can cause like a very in tune type of connection. I've experienced it quite a lot. Well, I have Neptune with everybody because I have an Aries. I'm an Aries, so I have like Aries everything. So of course, all the Capricorn, Neptune people are going to be touching something in my chart, you know, whether it's my Sun, Moon, Mercury, or Venus. So in a square, unfortunately, or my Sun with a trine if they're my age. But yeah, so there's definitely something there. Let's see here. Feelings. It says emotions want to be felt. You really can't surrender something until you deeply feel it. Allow me, dear divine, to offer all my emotions to you, feeling them fully, so they no longer hold me captive. And there's that message of like somebody who has deep feelings for you. And I feel like this person's really looking at the long term as well. This person would want to let you know that they kind of daydream about the long term. Again, this crane makes me think of travel and distance as well. So they might be wanting to travel towards you or to see you. In fact, it's funny, my last name is connected to cranes, the sound a crane makes. And I always laugh and say, that's why I like to move all the time. Migrate to different countries, like cranes. But yeah, I feel as if this person's very thankful to have you in their life. And again, like I said, there's a lot of daydreaming here. Even in this imagery, you see all these like happy kind of images. Let me try to bring it up close. It's like this person dreams of having all these different experiences with you. Very daydreamy vibe with Neptune too, because it's very, very daydreamy. So let's see, what kind of deck do I want to use? Let's see, what do I want to use? What do I want to use? I want to use the, where the heck did it go? There, steampunk. That's what I was going to use. So we have the King of Swords showing up here. I feel like they would say that they think quite a lot about you. And they're thinking about this in a rational way as well, with maturity. And I would say that your soulmate, if you guys aren't aware of this person yet, is probably has maybe a strong air element in their chart. It doesn't have to be their sun. Like, well, we have Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, but it doesn't have to be their sun. It could be their moon, their Mercury, their Venus, their rising, something like that. So we have some strong air qualities. I do feel like this person takes a lot of notes on you and is kind of like, they pay attention a lot to what you say. Or they will pay attention a lot to what you say, and they think about it. They reminisce on it. They kind of tuck it away for like later, is what I'm getting. Kind of like, I feel like this person with the Hangman might feel a little bit trapped at this time, though, and that makes sense with the Patience card. They're kind of like waiting for something to progress, but I feel like this person's like kind of ready to wait. Like they're fine with it. Although they do still feel fear of failure in this connection. We have the Justice card here as well. I wonder, okay. Well, I feel like this person sees like long-term goals with you, as in like marriage, as an example, or like coming together in a serious way. I also want to say that they're sort of throwing it to fate and hoping that it's going to pan out. I also see tarot cards in her hands, so maybe some of you are tarot card readers, but not necessarily. I just feel like that might be for some of you. But this is somebody with like a lot of emotions when it comes to you, even if they act a little bit balanced. It's like they kind of cover up these emotions that they're feeling. Maybe with trying to seem logical and reasonable. We have the Three of Pentacles. Now, sometimes that can talk about third-party situations or something like that. But again, I would say that this person might even look at like you as somebody they could work with in the future as well. Also, if you guys have any shared hobbies, they might really enjoy spending time with you in that way. Again, I get this vibe of them really kind of paying attention to what you're saying. If you know this person, be cautious with what you say. Not to say that you have to be cautious in the fact that like, but they might take things to heart more than you think. They might really analyze the things that you say. And you know, it's the type of person, if you tell them your favorite color, they're going to remember that. It's like they're writing it down in their little mental notebook, as an example. I would also say that this person really, I really feel like the strong message on they watch what you say. You know what I mean? Like they pay attention to the words that you say. And they might also analyze a lot of what you say. Like they're the type that will look for a second sort of meaning. You know, is there an ulterior meaning? Is this person like, when they send you if you send them a song, they're going to be thinking, okay, is this like a sign, or is this something that they're trying to tell me? You know what I mean? Like there's that kind of energy there. So, you know, just what I mean by that is like exercising caution, because they might read a lot into what you say. Oops, let's see. Let me just see. That was too many of them. Yeah, for some of you there is distance here with the Two of Wands, and they're hoping for perhaps this positive outcome, like a more physical connection. That's interesting, because the Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Again, I feel like this person's trying to balance a lot in their life, and that might be another way to recognize them. It's like, for some of you, maybe even they're quiet sometimes because they're just busy with their life, like they just have too many things going on. I also get the feeling of, I see like the clear sky, like a clear sky versus a stormier sky. So it makes me feel like they do fear failure and not being able to kind of keep this connection together, or not being able to bring it into the physical world, as an example, like not being able to kind of make it something realistic. Oops. Especially with Neptune, sometimes that's hard. But they're willing to. We have the, sorry. Ace of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. So they're willing to. They're loyal. And they have a lot of desire for you. I feel like with this Ace of Wands, there's definitely like a strong, intimate desire for you. Yeah, Knight of Cups. I feel like this person would love for you guys to like sit down across from each other and like just kind of look into your eyes, that kind of thing. I got that imagery. With candles, perhaps even. Like, you know, like where it's like kind of like a candlelit place. Or somewhere with like low lighting. Even if it's not candles, maybe just like low lighting. That image came to my mind. And just sort of like gazing into your eyes, that type of thing. Being able to sit across from each other. Queen of Pentacles. Well, if you're a feminine, that's funny, Hermit came out in reverse. So this is like maybe, again, this desire to kind of have a more physical presence together with the Hermit in reverse. There's also, I want to say with the Queen of Pentacles, especially for those of you that are feminine watching, I would say that this person finds you very beautiful and someone that they could see a long-term future with. For some of you, with that Knight of Pentacles coming out and the Queen of Pentacles, there could be like a bit of an age gap, possibly. The other thing I wanted to say is that maybe they still feel like they have to work up to be with you. Like maybe they feel like that they're not quite good enough yet. Sometimes we get like that when we're, you know, a little bit, when we see someone, we put them on a pedestal, and Neptune loves pedestals. I know, I have a lot of Neptune in my chart, but, so yeah, maybe this person actually has you a bit on a pedestal, and they see you like in a pretty high light. One more card here for group number 1. Does their soulmate want to tell them? I got the song Let It Be Me by the Everly Brothers in my head. Sorry. It just, oh gosh. The Everly Brothers, they have a song called Let It Be Me. And I bless the day I found you is what the words that came to my mind. That makes sense. And in that song it says, let it be me. And that choose love. There's maybe some kind of choice, like they really want you to choose them. And I don't know if that's choosing them via another, like versus another person, or versus like another situation. Do you know what I mean? Because sometimes we have to make sacrifices. And Neptune can talk about sacrifice. Do you know what I mean? Sacrifice for people. Yeah, Page of Cups. A lot of love here. A lot of innocence, sweetness, kindness. Again, there's an airplane in the background, so there might be a distance here, and there's that ocean there as well. So some of you, it's like they really want to like make things happen. I feel like they want more progress too, because there's like a jet, and I really get like they want things to take off. Let's get some messages from my little brown cards. I've been getting a lot of comments on these. Guys, these are homemade. I just made these. You can buy the brown cards on Amazon, and then I write on them with marker. What I need to actually add some in. I just need to find where I put the damn things, the blanks, because I'd like to add in some more things. Let's see, channeled messages from group number 1, soulmate. Why can't we have a happy ending? So there's that longing to have a happy ending with you. They might feel like it's really hard though. Wait, I had one fall down. I'm just making sure no other ones fell down. I think it was just this one. I appreciate our friendship. So some of you might have a strong friendship at this time, and they really appreciate that. Again, it could be that in the future you'll have a friendship with this person. We have let's make peace. So maybe having a peaceful life together. Or again, if you've been arguing, it might be about like, let's make peace, let's not argue, as an example. But for some of you, I feel like it might be like, let's make a peaceful life, is what I heard. Okay, I have a hard time opening up. And maybe this is like what this person wants to say all these things, but they're just not able to kind of express them in the way that they feel like they could, you know? Because they might have a hard time, you know, opening up to these things. I also saw I'm avoiding you. So for some of you, it might be that they're kind of avoiding a little bit. Or maybe they've been a little bit quieter recently. Please give me time. I'm trying. So again, it seems like they're... yeah, I'm going through a lot. So if they've been a little bit quiet lately, especially if you know who this is, I feel like it might be because they just have a lot on their plate. Okay. I'm going to get one more and we'll get some letters and see what pops out there. Yeah, I'm avoiding you. It came out finally. Okay, that almost tried to come out earlier. So yeah, it's kind of like... and then we have let's run away together. So they might have dreams about kind of like just taking off together. For sure. There might be an invitation for some of you to travel to them soon. I'm getting to, because when I looked at that Page of Cups, I got that feeling. Okay. Shall we get some letters here now? Let's put these away. I took like quite a few there. Okay. Wow, this is effing long. Oh, damn it. Lisa's just dropping stuff everywhere. Where did they fall? I don't see them. I dropped some, but I don't know where they went, so guess what? We'll just go with what's on here. Okay, so we have... a blank. I've got a few more. N, P, T. So let's see. We've got... I'm just going to take like... I feel like just this many more. S, T, I, and L. Okay. So we have... let's see. We have live. Okay. We also have love. We also have tide. So like the changing of the tide, or like coming in with the tide is an example. There's kind of that vibe there. We also have paint. So maybe someone likes to paint, or again, they kind of paint in their head these images of you guys together. We also have stay. We have stay over. Actually, if we use the blank tile, stay over, or come over. Oh no, we don't have an M. But we do if we use a blank tile. We have cove. And we have wove. Like woven. Like woven together. We also have call. Yeah, and if we use a blank tile, we could have call me. Let's see. We have tie. Die. Die and diet. And if you use the blank tile, we have world, I think. Yeah, we have world. Okay. I think I'll just leave these out here for you guys. If you want to look at them further, you can go ahead and do that. And tell me if you see any words that are relevant. I love when you guys tell me what you're seeing, because I'm like, I don't want to waste all your time. I know I've been talking for quite a while already. So check it out. And don't forget the blank tile so you can make a lot more words with that. Maybe names, initials, and stuff like that. So take care, guys, and I hope that this reading was informative and amazing for you. Let me know in the comments below what you thought, and I'll see you on the next reading. Hello, Group 2. So if you chose this Group 2, this is going to be your message from your soulmate. So let's just dive right in and find out what they want to say. Now, as I said in the intro, some of you may know this person, maybe you don't. We'll try to see what comes through. Maybe you'll have some stuff here to kind of give you clues about this person, or it could be kind of what they're currently going through in their life. Let's see. We've got Saturn here. People on hardship, release. Let's see here, and then we have taking risks, awaken. This is very interesting. So I feel as if the person on your mind, for some of you, this person could be going through a Saturn return, or they might have some strong Saturn placement in their house, in their astrology. Like maybe they have a lot of Saturn aspects to like personal planets. Maybe you guys have Saturn in synastry. Like, you know, Saturn on your angles, or Saturn, Venus, Saturn, Moon, that kind of thing. There's a lot of longevity, though, with Saturn. I feel like this person feels very... They're going through a lot right now when it comes to either this connection or in their personal life. I feel like for some of you, obviously, you probably know this person, for a good portion of you, because we have this could be the one. It says you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So I feel like for many of you, there might be a connection already between the two of you. We do have this person. One of the things I want to say is that they are hoping that something gets released. Now, I don't know if it's on your end or their end, or both of your ends, but it feels like they want to tell you to release something, or they want to release something, because we have the addiction card, and addiction can come in many different forms. It could be something that you feel indebted to, or that you keep going back to, whether it's a relationship or a situation. It doesn't always have to be like a drug or something necessarily, but there might be something there. It feels like this person, they have such faith, but at the same time it feels like the clock is ticking. Like they feel as if it's going to kind of explode in their hand, or like everything's just going to fall apart. And it's almost like there's this, I feel like this person, and maybe it's just their current energy at this moment, but they might be panicking a little bit. Like they want to take some sort of risk because they feel like it might slip out of their hands otherwise. I feel like this person's very grateful for you and to have them have you in their life. There's definitely some hardships, though, to this connection. Saturn can also talk about restriction. Where we have Saturn in our natal chart, we tend to be the most restricted, or where we have the most problems in our life. I mean, if it's well aspected and in a good sign, maybe not, but, you know, generally speaking. So there might be something here in terms of this person. Again, they might be about to go through a Saturn return, or they're in a Saturn return at the moment for some of you. We also have 30 and 12 as numbers here, so that might be, those numbers could be relevant to you. But I feel like they would tell you that they're scared of the future, but they're trying to have faith in things. I don't know if this is just a general, like I said, if for those of you that don't know this person, it could be that they are, you know, just going through some hard times at this moment, and they feel like life's kind of against them. But for those of you that are in a connection, they might feel as if the connection is riddled with obstacles and problems. And with this release here and the taking risks, it's almost like this desire to kind of release something, and allow to like kind of take a risk. And Saturn, you know, can talk about trying to do the right thing. So again, it might be something to do with trying to do the right thing, the responsible thing, as an example. We have the Chariot here. I would say that this person wants to move forward with you. You know what's interesting is that we have, I noticed the taking the reins is what I'm getting. like taking reins into your life. It's like maybe they want to tell you to take the reins in your life and allow yourself like out of a certain situation, or they're trying to do that for themselves, is what I'm getting. But I see something here about kind of like forward movement, wanting to kind of move forward. I do feel like this person's kind of keeping an eye on the situation, though. Like, they can't quite let go of, like, keeping to look at it. Oh, this person cares a lot about you here. They want to be together. It's like they want to surpass any obstacles in order to get to you. The Chariot can represent, like, that opposition of two things and then trying to move forward despite the obstacles. And, like, I feel like this person wants to do anything to be with you. Like, they would kind of surpass the obstacles. They don't care. Yeah, the Ten of Wands. It's like they could take on any burden. They don't care what destiny says. It's like they'll ignore it. Is what I'm getting. Like, they don't care. Oh, it's that song. I don't care what they say. I'm in love with you. Bleeding love. Oh, by the way, I forgot this for group number 1, but I got channeled songs for everyone. And yours was Crash Into Me by Dave Matthews Band. And that song always reminds me of, like, a very innocent type of love. And it's very, like, about attraction in a way. So it's like they'd want to crash into you. And that's what's funny, that crash into you. And crash is, like, something that happens when you're being, like, you know, like, very reckless, as an example. So I do get, like, this desire to be reckless. But it's like they feel like they can't for some reason. Like, it's not possible. I feel like this person has, like, sort of this electrifying desire. I'm getting a lot of electricity. Could be a lot of Uranus. I was actually just talking about on my story Uranus-Venus contacts and synastry and how they can create like love at first sight. So maybe some of you have Uranus synastry with this person. Number 2. Let's see. Oh, the Ten of Swords. Okay, why is the Ten of Swords here? There's fear of failure. There's fear of heartbreak. This person at this time could be... Okay, interesting. I feel like this person wants to open up to you about some sort of fear that they have. Maybe they're a little bit more invested than you think at this time. There also could be moderation kind of being pushed in order to kind of prevent heartbreak. I do feel like for some of you, this person could open up about some sort of fear that they're having, though, in the near future. Especially for those of you that are in contact with this person. There's definitely a strong message here, though, that this person feels kind of at one with you in a way. Yeah, and they want a happy ending. The Six of Cups, I mean, again, for some of you, this might be the person wanting to reunite. They might want to gift you something. I feel like this is a person who would want to propose to you someday. Like, they see and hope for the future. Because we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Cups here. Some of you might be friends with this person right now. I often see the Six of Cups as a friendship card. But it's like they know. They know. I feel like maybe for some of you, it's like the moment they met you, they knew. The Four of Swords. Let's see. What's up with the Four of Swords? This person perhaps has dreams about you or thinks of you as they fall asleep. That's what I'm getting. Well, this person doesn't want to sleep without you. If you're not currently able to sleep together, I feel like that they are lonely at night when they go to sleep. This is a person who wants to tough it through you with everything. Like, they want to tough it, like, make, you know, just, they don't care what kind of obstacles they are. As long as they have you, they would be fine. Some kind of song came into my head, now I can't think of what it was. Damn it. But yeah, the Five of Pentacles can be a card of, sometimes it can be about feeling rejected, but I feel in this case what we're getting is more of the, I'd do anything with you, I'd go anywhere. Damn it, I have a song in my head, hold on. And I can't place it. To Make You Feel My Love by Garth Brooks, or Adele. I go crawling down the avenue. That's what was that's what was in my head, sorry. Four of Cups. If this person acts a little indifferent, sometimes it doesn't mean that they are, is another thing. At times, maybe their fear turns them off a little bit. But it's like, nevertheless, they feel such a strong bond with you. And the Strength card doesn't talk about easy relationships. It usually talks about one in which there are a lot of things to kind of wrestle with, you know, like a lot of different obstacles. I would say that this person also could tell you that if you encourage them in terms of their work or what they're studying or what their achievements are trying to, it's like somehow maybe you bring a lot of support to their achievements or what they're doing, and they really appreciate that. And also for those of you that have tended to their wounds, or kind of tried to make them feel better, it's very much appreciated. Okay, so I'm going to try to make this pile a little bit shorter than the previous one, so we'll just stop there. And I feel like I got some good messages. So let's go ahead and get some letters. And oh, no, we're going to get the channeled messages first. The snow is starting to come down outside. Let's see, what is group number 2's person? What does their soulmate want to say to them this time? You took me by surprise. Oh, I told you Uranus, Venus, possibly. Run away with me. And I hate how far apart we are. Okay, so some of you, there's a distance here. And again, they might want you to run away with them. And they weren't expecting, I think, this as well. This could be with Saturn, like somebody who's quite serious. There might be strong Capricorn in their chart, and they're not used to being kind of taken by surprise. You guys might have met in a very strange way, or unexpectedly. It was just like you weren't expecting each other at all. Maybe you were expecting, but not them, for sure. Yeah, and that's like awaken. It's almost like, first of all, I get that they want to wake up with you, but as well, I feel like literally, because I saw that in the reading, like in the tarot. But so yeah, there's that. But I also get like that your meeting will awaken them. It's like, oh, it's like a recognition. We have this feels wrong. So maybe there's something a little bit wrong about your connection, or they feel like it's wrong, especially with Saturn. There can sometimes be this obligations, or it's like somebody who likes to follow the rules. So if there's anything about your relationship that's a little bit of a rule breaker, it might be that they feel it's a little bit wrong. You know, like I say, they don't like, I don't know. I'll keep that open-ended. But you bring out the best and the worst in me. So again, strong emotions come out from this person, and that might be why they fear it, because it's like they might not feel this many strong emotions usually. It might be somebody who's kind of on the more logical or the stern side, and so when their feelings are stirred, it's a little bit like, what? You know, I'm a show off. So they might like to show off to you in some way. Okay, we have you're a unicorn in a world of sheep, so definitely seeing you as a very unique person. Please give me time, I'm trying. So maybe they're afraid you won't wait for them to kind of solve maybe certain issues in their life, because that TikTok too, we have I like you. But that clock here kind of exploding, it makes me feel like they might be fearful that you won't hang on to this connection, or that time's running out. There's that song by Muse, so that might be relevant to some of you. I see signs of you all the time, so they might get reminders of you, and I can't give you what you want, and I'm pretending I don't care. There could be a fear of not being able to live up to your expectations is what I'm getting. Like maybe they feel like life right now, it's not where it needs to be in order to be together. That's why partially maybe they're freaking out a little bit, because it's like they know they can't give you what you need or what you want at this time, but it's like they don't want to let it go. I've imagined us together. Okay, so they've definitely had images in their head about the two of you together. There might be some fantasy there. And let's see. I have regrets. So there might be some regrets that this person has about this connection, or maybe from previous things. And then we have last two. We'll do the last two. Choose me. So this person might feel like you need to choose them from another or from another situation. I'm not sure. And then we have a can I keep you? That's from Casper. So cute little ghost. When Casper is not, well, when he's in ghost form, he says it to Kat, the main character. But then as well, when he's a human and they get to see each other, he says that, so she recognizes him, that it's Casper. So can I keep you? So sweet. I love that movie. Let's get some letters. I'm not going to do charms today. I'm going to focus just on some letters, and I won't spend too much time on them, not to waste everybody's time. So I'll let you guys kind of see if you see some letters that are relevant. Okay, we got plenty. I went wild. I see C, so some of you might be overseas. Somebody might live near the sea. Okay. We've got 2 blank tiles, so there's some room to make lots of different words here. Let's see. Hey, we've almost got my name. We actually have a Z in here. It's not too often that happens. Z is like the most difficult one. There we go. Lisa, let's see. We also have Zara. We have Bye. We also have Tear. Yeah, teary. Maybe this person's been teary recently. Let's see, we have we also have, we have a lot of words here. We have diet, I see right away. I see brave, like bravery, brave. I see night. I see raid. I see stay, starry, like stars, star. Yeah, I'll let you guys look and see, and I'll just stop here. So if you see any words or letters or initials that really stick out to you, let me know. And again, remember that there are 2 blank tiles, so you can make a lot more words with those. So anyways, I hope that this reading gave you some insight and some guidance into the person on your mind, and I'm wishing you the very, very best. Take care of yourselves, and I'm sending you lots of love. See you all in the next video. Hello, my friends. If you chose group number 3, let's find out what your soulmate wants to say to you right now. So I'm going to set all the cards out on the table. Now, for some of you, you may or may not know this person already. So we'll see what's coming out here. Ooh, okay. I feel like this is a person who has big goals at this time. In terms of numbers, we have 39 and 12. So just in case you like the numbers, I've been mentioning them in this reading for some reason. I don't usually focus on those. We do have Leo, so this could be somebody with a strong Leo placement in their chart. The other thing I want to say is that with Leo, there's a lot of playfulness, there's a lot of flirtation, and I can tell you that perhaps this person is in a place in their life where they're really trying to go after the things that they want. I would say that this person finds you or will find you very attractive, They could be saying to you, nice hair. They might like the way that your hair looks. Let's see, what else do we have here? I feel like with envy, there could be some sort of envy when it comes to you. Like they might feel envious of whoever is kind of around you, or if you kind of pay attention to other people, there might be some sort of envy there or jealousy. It also could be, especially if you don't feel like you know your soulmate yet, this could be about a person who's kind of envious of relationships around them, or if people kind of having everything that they need. They might be in a place where they don't feel like they are capable of having everything that they need in some way. Now, for those of you that know, where you know this person already, you feel like you do, I would say that, well, this is somebody who might envy when you talk to others, as an example, or you pay attention to other people. There might be a little bit of a jealous streak. I would say that this person would tell you that they want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you. And there's definitely some kind of message about being authentic. Spirit guides and angels. Remember, it's like they want you to take some sort of authentic action in your life, or they want to be authentic themselves. Let's just see. We have the Hierophant. Nine of Pentacles. Well, there could be something about being authentic to what they truly desire, as an example. I feel like two messages coming out, so hopefully this isn't going to be too confusing. For some of you, if you guys are stuck in a situation in which you could be a little bit more solo in some kind of way, they might want you to act in that way. They might want you to act on something that will bring you like long-term stability as well. There also could be this desire to sort of be more authentic to their desires and not just dream about this, as an example. Let's see what channel messages. Okay, there we go. Ten of Pentacles. Well, for some of you, if you're in a marriage or some kind of like partnership, they might be saying to be more authentic and to leave it. To be more solo, as an example. This also could be a desire to partner with you, despite maybe some kind of obstacles. There could be the Five of Swords can talk about conflict. For some of you, this person might want to propose to you at this time or in the future, like they have plans to propose to you or they want to propose, like marriage as an example. The other thing I get is that maybe for some of you, especially if you've had some sort of history with this person, they might want to apologize, maybe for something mean that was said. But it kind of depends. Like, I feel like there might be, I know often pile 3 is picked, and that's why I think the pile 3 always comes up kind of hectic, because there are a lot of different people going to be watching this pile. And it seems to me that's how it goes. That pile 3 has always got like 5,000 different messages. I think this person wants you to act on things that, first of all, it's more like have confidence, is what I'm getting. Interesting. To act on your passions, your desires. Don't make yourself sit in shit if you don't like it. That's the message I've got really strongly. This might be about financial goals. I feel like this person feels like you have so much potential. And that's one of the things that they'd want to tell you. Like to release something because you have a lot more potential for better things, is what I'm getting. Whatever that is. Whether it's a job, a relationship, or something in which you're not feeling really valued. And it's like you wish for better, but you're not actually acting upon it. Yeah, they want you to act upon it. 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands can talk about wanting to see you very much, taking a trip, travel, a lot of communication. They might be wanting to have a strong conversation with you, like kind of like a heart-to-heart. Maybe for some of you, they'd like you to initiate a heart-to-heart conversation with them where they can open up. Maybe they're a little bit afraid at this time to open up a conversation. Sorry, I'm talking so fast. I keep getting messages like crazy in my own head. So hopefully I'm not talking too quickly. Oh, yeah. They want you to kind of like open up to them about something. like initiate some sort of conversation. Maybe they're a little bit too fearful to kind of bridge that gap. Yeah, they might have some pride there with the Six of Wands. They also want you to have pride in yourself. I think this person would really want you to know that they think that you're the bee's knees, or the most beautiful person on the planet. Male or female, doesn't matter. Let's see what else comes out. Knight of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Could be some kind of focus here on work. But I feel like this is a card of longevity, of fixing things, of trying to figure out how to make this work, as an example. Some of you might communicate a lot about work or through work. Maybe for some of you, they pop in throughout their workday to talk to you. I keep looking back here. There's something here about making it work, though. I feel like this person wants to make it work with you. There might be some sort of difficulties here. Like, or an unclear answers about how this could work. But it's like the world here, it's like this desire for success and recognition. And for like a happy ending is what I'm getting. Some kind of changes though are coming. They feel it. And I think with striving, I really feel like this person wants things to happen with you. Let me just ask about the change in the wind. I want to... What kind of changes are we talking about here for group number 3, soulmate? What do they want to say about that? A change in the wind. Queen of Swords. Change in the wind. What's that about? Okay. Well, this is cutting out the crap. This person might... with the Queen of Swords here, we have the Five of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. This might be about doing a lot of self-work in terms of improving your mental health or your emotional health. It might be something that they're doing at this time. Maybe there's some sort of guidance when it comes to that. They feel like changes will happen once you kind of tackle these things as well. I also get the sense of like, keep going and doing what you're doing, or like pursue what you want to pursue. I feel as well this person's there to kind of emotionally support you through any changes you're going through, or they would want to be. I do feel, like I said, this person wants you to be more authentic, and they feel like that season is coming. I don't know. That's just what I get mentally. So I don't know if you're going to go through some sort of transition in your life, or there's some kind of change happening for you, but that might be something here. And I feel like this is like a loyal person. Like they have loyal feelings here. Like, and they want to support you in some way. Yeah. Oh. The happy changes. They want happy changes. They want to like progress as physically, romantically, in all aspects. Like they would want, they might want to dance with you, literally. But when I see sunflowers, and this card in particular with the sun, I just think of like a lot of happiness. And when I think of sunflowers, I think of all the seeds that pop out of them, which can grow more sunflowers. So it's like abundance. It's like they want like to continue and continue and continue and continue, and like have the best of both worlds. You know, the best of the world with you in some way, is what I'm getting. Okay. Sorry. I'm going to get some messages here. So, group number 3, channeled messages from the person. If you really knew me, you'd reject me. Oh, so maybe there's a little bit of insecurity in this person. That if they got closer to you, or if they told you what was on their mind, you'd reject them. Maybe that's for some of you. They are wanting that heart-to-heart conversation with you, but they kind of want you to, like, initiate it. Because they might be not ready to kind of initiate on their own. Or they might be scared. They might need the vulnerability from you first. or feel like it's safe. I just don't feel the same. You have a heart of gold. I want to find out what the I just don't feel the same is about. I want to make a move, but I chicken out. Let me ask real quick. I'm going to just ask what this I just don't feel the same is about. What do they mean? I just don't feel the same. Oh, I know what it is. Okay, let me just confirm it, though. I think I know what it is. They aren't sure on whether your feelings are the same. I think that for a lot of you, this person questions what your feelings are. Like this, if you really knew me, you'd reject me, and then I just don't feel the same. But that's what they're afraid of you. This is a fear. Here with the moon, the King of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups here, it's like there's a little bit of a lack of clarity in terms of how you feel. And it's like, so with the King of Pentacles, they're kind of a safe person. Like they're a stable type of person. They don't want to like make any drastic moves. And so it's like maybe they're kind of like, you know, hesitating because it's like, if I put myself out there and then what if they say they just don't feel the same? You know, that's kind of what I'm getting there. Okay, I'm glad I clarified that because that actually makes a lot of sense. Because it's clearly this person feels very strongly for you. So I knew it's not like, I knew that it wasn't anything like they don't feel the same as you do or strongly. We have also that heart of gold. So this is somebody who really values your kind heart. And again, has fears of like moving forward. I think you're cute. And let's see. I can't believe you like me too. Okay, yeah, so there's a bit of disbelief here. I have regrets. I feel like with I have regrets, honestly, what I'm picking up here is that there have been times where they could have said something and they didn't. Like they had some moments and they passed them. And then it's like, we have run away with me. That keeps coming out in all the cards. Everyone's feeling a little bit rebellious. I didn't mean to hurt you, so maybe if they hurt your feelings in the past, they would want you to know that it was never intended. And also can be talking about, I want to wake up beside you. I always get that song, Slide by the Goo Goo Dolls in my head when I see that card. I'm not who you think I am. Okay. Yeah, this person probably, either you guys don't know each other very well, or you're just getting to know each other, or this person has some serious issues in terms of maybe their self-confidence. And then guess what tried to pop out? Hold on, but it got pushed back in there, but say something. So it's like they want you to kind of take some sort of step. And again, I feel like for some of you, I'm not who you think I am. It might be the fact that they kind of hold back a little bit. They might be unlikely to kind of, like maybe they don't show their feelings, so you wouldn't even know. And then we have, if I ever touch you, I'll never stop. So there's definitely strong desire here to kind of sleep with you, to be with you, to touch you. Let's see. Let's make peace, and I appreciate our friendship. So again, there could be a friendship here, and this person appreciates it. And then with let's make peace, again, it might be about making a peaceful life together, is what I was getting in a previous group. I think it was group number 1. This card came out, and I felt that very much so. Especially because of the stormy nature a little bit. It's like they want a more peaceful connection, or to be able to make peace together. As an example, if you guys have had an argument, or things have been a little bit rough, and you know who this person is, I would say that they want to make peace in the situation with you. Like reconcile and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to get some letters, and we'll see what pops out. I'm not going to take charms today. I'm just dumping letters everywhere. It's horrible. We have a C and an R. Okay. Oh, my cards fell down. It was the Nine of Wands, so there might be some boundaries up. Okay, let's see what we've got here. I wanna wake up where you are. I got this song stuck in my head. Okay, let's see. We have Rob. I see that right away. So Rob, Robert, Robbie. We have fire. Fire could be maybe someone's a fire sign. Or maybe there's like strong fire elements, like strong Mars contact as an example. Also, I think we have Mars here too, yeah. We have the word Mars. So there might be strong Mars synastry or strong passion. Again, someone could be a fire sign. I think we also have Aries, actually. So Aries could be here. We have mad. Maybe someone gets mad. We also have, let's see. Mute. Also muted. Maybe some feel like they can't say something, or I don't know, maybe some of you muted this person. We have care. We have I care. Yeah, so maybe this person would want to tell you that they care. Yeah. I think I'll stop here and allow you guys just to kind of look and see what you're seeing instead of like spending too much time on this, because I just don't want to waste your time, your friends. I was starting to see. I think the word friend is here too, guys. So some of you might be friends with this person, because yeah, look at that. Where's an N? Do we have an N? I thought we had an N. Maybe we don't. You know what I was doing? I was looking at N and I was looking at this. This is N in Russian. Sometimes I do that. I'm so stupid. I mix up the letters. I do that a lot, actually. So those are the letters I'm seeing. So let me know if you see any initials or something like that in their names, words. I love when you guys talk about them in the comments, because you guys are so much better at me. Better than me, sorry, at this. But yeah, take care, guys, and I'll see you on the next reading. Lots of love. Hello, my friends. If you chose group number 4 here, this is a channeled message from your soulmate. Let's find out what kind of messages they would want to tell you at this time. Very interesting. So we'll just put these to the side. Let's see. Actions speak loudly. I feel like your soulmate is somebody who will show their love through action. As in, they will do things. They may not always say it, but they'll show you. So they give hugs, or they give gifts, or they show it through their action. Especially because Aries, look at Aries is here. So there's a lot of action, an action-oriented person. For some of you, maybe they're an Aries. I would say that also with Aries energy, there's probably strong desire on their part. There could be a little bit of a self-focus at this time. We have new love here, and it says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So for some of you, you might have met your soulmate recently. The soulmate that's kind of sending you a message at this time anyways. Because we have new love. Again, it might be somebody new coming into your life soon, though, with this kind of energy. Which is interesting, because I didn't see that in the other groups as much. It felt like as if it was more like people knew already their person. We have the numbers 49 and 43. So 7 and 4. Okay. I feel like your soulmate is somebody who is very self-motivated at this time. They might be sorry, hold on. I'm getting like 5,000 messages at one time. Again, I get somebody who expresses their love through actions. but also a very purposeful person. They might take a lot on their plate. They might be a very simple person though, actually, because we have simplicity. This person, you probably see signs of them. You might see feathers or other signs that kind of remind you of them. There could be numbers or like other synchronicities. When I see the feather, I always think of synchronicities. That song came to my head. Little Wing. I've been getting that song everywhere. Okay. Oh, you know what's funny is I keep forgetting everybody's channeled song, and I only remembered group number 2, and now I'm going to remember yours, because I'm a screw-up. I have How to Save a Life by The Fray is the song for your group, which is an interesting song. I actually know Joe from The Fray. He was a friend in high school. And it's so weird when I see The Fray, because it's like, oh, I know that guy. I'm not in contact with him anymore, but yeah, we used to run in the same group, because he's from Denver. And we went to a similar church group. Okay, anyways, with that aside, the How to Save Your Life. This could be somebody who's lost a friend before. That might be a signal for you guys. If this person's lost a friend to drugs or alcohol or suicide or something like that, that might be something that's that might be something to recognize this person for some of you. And again, maybe there's this like desire to kind of, they are the type of person who would want to be with you all night, you know. In that song it talks about that, and I would have stayed up with you all night had I known how to save a life. And again, the actions, like they might show you they care by spending their time on you, you know, as an example. Especially Aries energy can be very flighty. So, you know, if an Aries is like putting a lot of effort into you, it usually means that they very much care about you. I do want to say that this person deep down knows that you're meant to be part of their life. They might be a little bit all over the place, I'm getting. But there's something very, like they know instinctively that there's something very special here. We have acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. And self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. Again, this might be a period of time where this person needs to focus on themselves. And again, if you haven't met this person yet, it might be that they're going through a period of taking care of themselves. They might be going through a breakup or some sort of transition in their life where they really need to focus on themselves. And that's funny because Aries is the first house, right? The house of self. And it might be that they're really needing to focus on themselves. They might be into kind of like taking care of their body, their health, their well-being, just general well-being. Also, this might be a person who has a really hard time asking for help as well. Self-care is interesting, and we have this being enough. The innermost heart says, you are enough. Nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change. No need to grow more deserving. You, yes, you are love. And maybe this is a person who's really going through self-love, trying to understand that they're enough. Maybe in some ways this person's been very susceptible or naive, and they've kind of gotten themselves in situations where their worth was not valued or they weren't valued, and they are needing to kind of build up some sort of self-acceptance and of them, you know what I mean, of themselves. Okay, so group number 4, channel messages. Seven of Swords. There could be a lot of secrets that they're holding on to. There could be an avoidance of pain. This might be a person who avoids conflict or problems. They might be a bit of an avoidant type. This is a person, though, who doesn't like to lie, is what I'm getting. Like it physically bothers them. Also the King of Pentacles here. Six of Wands. They could have lofty goals or high aspirations for career. Masculine or feminine, they might be really kind of aiming for high things in their life. They also might have a presence online or something, or like they might be recognizable, or they have something in that realm. Page of Wands. It could be kind of playful person too. This kind of feels like it's who's your soulmate reading rather than messages. I would say that this person has like maybe naughty thoughts about you. Show off thoughts is what I'm getting. There's a lot of passionate thoughts. I think that there's a strong attraction here, or there will be. They might be a little bit timid to show these things, though. It's like, oh, that's what I get. For some of you, this person might be a very simple person, and it's like they have strong desires, but they don't exactly know how to express these things. They might be a little bit of an innocent person. Like maybe there's just like a little bit of a childlike energy, which would make sense too with Aries. I feel like us Aries are always a little bit childlike, no matter what age we are. I think this is a person who could give you a lot, or would want to give you a lot in life. And the Hermit came out in reverse. Again, that came out in another group too. I can't remember which one it was, but there could be a desire to kind of come out of their shell a little bit. And maybe this is somebody who doesn't normally come out of their shell, but they come out of their shell for you. You know, like they kind of come out of hiding for you. I feel like this is a person also who's going through a big spiritual breakthrough, and that's something that they'd want to tell you, that they're kind of having a lot of different thoughts. They might feel a little bit stuck at this point, though. There might be people that are dependent on them in some way. Oops. Some of you might have met this person through another person, like a third person. Or you will meet them through a third person. There might be something here about a friendship group, possibly. I would say that this person, though, generally has warm feelings about you. They like spending time with you. Definitely somebody who's focused on success. A very independent type of person who wants to kind of be in charge of their life. Is what I'm getting. Some might be actually, especially for those of you that haven't met them, they might be having actually like a lot of sadness when it comes to a relationship as well at this time. That might be, or they've recently gone through a breakup. I feel like for a lot of you, this person's going through something like a transition, like trying to kind of, you know, it's funny, this came out actually reversed. It flipped out. So again, they might feel like really out of balance at this time. And it could be a person who tries to save face. We have the Eight of Cups. What does this person want to say? Yeah, they might be walking away from something at this time. We have the King of Cups here, so this might be somebody who's trying to master their emotions and become more, might be taking some sort of masculine moves when it comes to their emotions as well. Like making choices that are tough. Maybe there are certain things they've been holding on to that they're walking away from. This might be, I really do get the sense that this might be a person who usually doesn't open up very well to people. Like, not very easily. I also get the sense that this person feels like you're a good investment, or they'll think you're a good investment. Not necessarily monetarily, but in a soul kind of way. Like, they'd want to put the action, they'd want to put the investment into you. Like, they would invest their time, their energy, their sanity into you. I do get like a spiritual kind of like sexual connection possibly as well. The Three of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this is somebody who would want to make efforts towards you. Maybe traveling towards you, or kind of creating a future together as well. One last thing. I feel like one last card. Oh. Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Knight and Queen. Well, first of all, that tells me that there's a progression, a desire for progression. Again, this could be talking about the fact that there's a little bit of an age gap. Sometimes when that shows up there, where maybe a younger man, older woman, sometimes here, possibly. But I feel like this is somebody who would put the effort into you. And it would last. So, once you're invested, they're invested. Again, the Queen of Pentacles makes you think of somebody who's very self-sufficient financially and is very focused on that. Okay, so we're going to move into my brown message cards. So, let's get started. So, group number 4 is soulmate. What would they want to say? I really do get that this person likes a simple life. Like, they're very simple. They don't need a lot. They might really also appreciate action, like gestures. So it might be a way to kind of speak to them is through gestures. It's not over. Interesting. You bring out the best and the worst in me. So this person going to have heightened emotions when it comes to you, where it's like they get into like, often when I see that card, I really feel like it kind of represents like how sometimes we can feel so on top of the world with somebody and then we feel like down, like you know what I mean? Like maybe some kind of emotional highs and lows when it comes to you. Again, there might be jealousy sometimes comes out, you know, with this kind of energy. Maybe it's like, oh, you know, they can get so jealous. I got that song actually in my song So Jealous by Tegan and Sarah. Okay. Can I keep you? So there's a sweet moment in Casper when he's a ghost and he tells the main character, can I keep you? And then when he becomes a human and they see each other, he says that to her so she recognizes him. It's very sweet. And then we have I didn't mean to hurt you. So if they've hurt you, they would want to apologize. Again, with the Aries energy, it could be somebody who kind of lashes out really quickly, or they're taken wrong, as an example. And if they do act like they don't care, they act passive, it might be like a way of like, maybe they are afraid that they'll hurt you with that. We have give me time as well. Kindred spirits. So yeah, there's definitely a connection between the two of you on a spiritual level. And they recognize it. Give me time. And you have a heart of gold. So they feel like you're a very sweet, kind person, and they'll recognize you as somebody who's, you know, very kind, generous, and sweet. Uh-oh. Drop some cards here. I've been daydreaming about you. So this person probably has your soulmate likely has an active imagination. I was talking a while back about like people who can't like have daydreams or like they can't picture something in their head, and I'm like, how is that possible? Like to not see. I always see things in my head. I can really picture things vividly. I've always had a really good imagination. We have your words keep playing in my head, and I hate how far apart we are. So there could be some sort of distance here. Yeah. This person might replay messages, read messages, that kind of thing. Again, there might be something that you've said to them that really stuck with them, and they are going to kind of like repeat it like a mantra. Okay, I can't be what you want, but you'll always be what I need. So maybe this person's afraid that they aren't what you want. But you're what they need. We also have you make me smile. So you bring a smile to this person's face. And let's get one final message. Oopsie. I want you to be part of my life. And I fantasize about you. So a lot of fantasies and daydreams. When I think about fantasize, though, I know when I wrote these cards out, my intention was more to be like, maybe like on the more intimate side. So I think this person might have like intimate little daydreams about you, if you know what I'm saying. And this is definitely somebody who wants to be together with you. Okay. Let's get some letters. So I'm not going to spend a crazy amount of time on the letters today, just because I know that this reading is quite long, and I don't want to waste your time. So we're just gonna scoot in here and get some. I'll look at it briefly, and then I'll let you guys take an eye on it, put an eye on it, and see. Apparently, I can't talk today. Okay, that was like way too many. Sorry about that. That was ridiculous. Okay, well, you'll have fun with that. These two are stuck together. So I see love. For sure, right away. So this is definitely somebody who will love you. or does love you. I also got I Could Fall in Love by Selena in my head, so maybe that song is relevant. We have dang. Maybe this person says dang it, or dang. That's cute. I think we also have like darn if you use a blank tile. Like darn it, darn. We have as well mad. So this person could have a little bit of a temper. We have cuss as well, like cussing, like bad words. So they might have a potty mouth. We have line, online. So you might meet this person online. I'm not going to rearrange them all, sorry. We also have Candy, Mandy, goal, like a goal-oriented person. We have longing as well, like long or longing. They might have long fingers or long legs or long limbs. We also have mole. So there might be a mole, like a marking, like where the heck are all my moles when I need them? Right there, you see? I have like the fuck. I mean, see, I'm potty mouth myself. But yeah, maybe there's a mole. Okay, sorry. We also have maybe lose. We have LOL. Maybe they say LOL a lot. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I see. I'm going to try to... You know what's interesting? We almost have like language. So maybe for some of you speak different languages. I just noticed that, so I thought I'd mention it. Yeah. So anyways, I'm going to show you here all the tiles. You can see if you find some words or names or initials or something like that. Don't forget there are 2 blank tiles, so you can make more words and like kind of fill in the blanks. Okay, so there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Sending you guys lots of love. Take care of yourselves and see you on the next reading.